carbon value and carbon credit scenarios in 21st century. Dear friends, this is a homemade video on carbon issues with which we would love to share with all of you our values and principles of understanding the carbon element in our livings and beings. We Sperry, Nature Life International and HCCF together make this statement for social awareness raising. Carbon is alive, an essential element of human being. Without carbon, the living cannot exist.
Somehow with this carbon dioxide, we are working out every time carbon dioxide. So this is becoming more and more and more and more.
Carbon in the planet is an universal element for balancing all beings harmoniously amongst each other. Why then in the 21st century is the carbon element becoming upside down in crisis? In other words, the cause of what humans call climate change. The answer is, first, the non-stop human exploitation of nature. Second is the non-stop developing of technology, computing, digitalization, and destruction of nature for aiming to reach greater gross domestic production GDP instead of greater gross national sovereignty values. Therefore, humans have tried to control nature. We can see clearly the number of tons of CO2 emission into the air from the nations who are members of the G7. Meanwhile, the indigenous people and the society are different consciously. They are believing in and nurturing nature in their daily livelihood. The G7 value system is industrializing and urbanizing the planet. Therefore, they are hungry for carbon and they create the concept of carbon credit. What do we see in this scenario? The cooperation between Sperry, Nature Life International and HCCF is aiming to apply for scientific formulation for estimating carbon stock in above ground biomass of tropical rainforest in the north central Vietnam. Using the case of HEPA and targeting key farmers who are the owners of forest and land as a pilot case study for preserving and protecting both the ecological landscape and indigenous people's livelihood sovereignty in order to contributing to the reduction of CO2. The method for estimating carbon stock in above ground biomass through identification, measurement, and calculation using standard plots of tropical rainforest in this research report respect three fundamental characteristics of ecosystem: diversity, uniqueness, and local indigenous people's knowledge in paper based on the philosophy of nurturing ecosystem.
Lúc này thì Khánh chọn cái góc này là góc chính thống. Đó. Đấy thì từ đây
Accordingly, criteria for the standard plot determination include the direction of young energy flows, current spiritual beliefs of forest owners, timber volumes, diameter plus, and species diversity.
Vậy 25 mét này thì góc hai trong kia. Cứ ăn theo được góc 3, góc 4 trong này chứ. Cùng bây giờ về hiểu rồi nè.
Cái của cái này là 89.
Loài gì chứ kiểu một rá bằng vốn
Chiều cao
These 6 basic indicators are applied for calculation and comparative analysis as the fundamental criteria for this research. The total calculated area is 310.7 hectares, with standard plot systematically set up according to direction, route, terrain, and slope to ensure representativeness. The calculation formulas used and compared include Brown 1997, Chip Ella 2005, Natural Resource Wells, and Bao Hui 2012. The final formula chosen for calculation is a Bao Hui 2012. Accordingly, the total carbon stock of the entire Hepa forest area calculated in 2024 is 42,475.8 tons carbon, in which carbon average total is 136.71 ton carbon per hectare per year. Total CO2 equivalent that HEPA captures is 155,886.19 ton CO2 equivalent at 2024. This video was made by efforts of key farmers, land forest holders in the Highland Mountain Rainforest of Hương Sơn, Quảng Bình, Lào Cai, Hà Tây, and Luang Prabang provinces. Dear Erwi, a young agro-eco farmer leadership, and the healers from around Mekong watershed. Senior staffs of Sperry, Court, and Chess, especially with the valuable knowledge and teaching by Professor Rothenbusch from Nature Life International, Germany. Dr. John Quayler, Rainforest Farming Specialist, Australia, and Dr. Keith Barber, a Social Development Anthropologist, Waikato University, New Zealand. Dr. Lê Xuân Nghĩa, President of COAT International Institute, who's committed to local indigenous community wisdom, custom, and knowledge of preserving and protecting for our planet and people prosperity and well-being. And Miss Đặng Thu Kiến with the Lý Sô Tím of Lê Hồng Giang, Nguyễn Mỹ Linh, Đặng Như Băng, Hồ Văn Huệ, Lộc Văn Vinh, Trần Đình Khánh, Nguyễn Thanh Trung, Nghiêm Minh Lương, and 3 volunteers mathematics technicians, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Công and 2 French friends, Mr. Nguyễn Chí Trung and Mr. Nguyễn Chí Thánh, who's from Paris, who was ready to engage and answer any difficult questions whenever HEPA needed them while calculating carbon stock in above ground biomass. Especially, they have been helping us by applied algorithms, artificial intelligence, AI, for rechecking our carbon accumulation estimated of 310.7 hectares in HEPA areas. We deeply thank HCCF and Nature Life International, who was hand in hand with us in order to initiate this very new approach and method of carbon stock calculation in above ground biomass of Hepa watershed rainforest in Vietnam. Thanking to all our neighboring organizations such a Border Army Officer in Cô Treo, Watershed Management Board of Hương Sơn, and Sơn Kim Communal Authority as well as the Hương Sơn District Authority for these wonderful missions done. Also, we would love to give our sincere thanks to Professor Bao Huy, who invented the formula and also read and gave comments on our final application and comparison of methods for estimating carbon stock in above ground biomass of tropical rainforest in the north central Vietnam. Nature Blessing Earth. Script Trần Thị Lành. Video Lộc Văn Vinh, Hepa Senior Eco Farmers. Thank you for the attention.